Bruco, your distribution solution.
Hi everyone, in this video we want to show you how to use the dual function fold binder SA231CV on the Brother CV3550 Coverstitch. The dual function fold binder comes packaged with a plastic white attachment plate inserted in the binder attachment. It is very important to not throw away this attachment plate. The attachment plate is used to create single fold binder tape. This binder can be used to create 32mm wide fabric binding with a double fold. The binding will measure 8mm wide when sewing is complete. Change the pressure foot to the clear view pressure foot included in the accessories with this Coverstitch machine. Press the black button on the back of the pressure foot and snap the clear view foot in place. Binding that folds both edges inward is known as double fold binding. Binding that folds one edge inward is known as single fold binding. To insert a double fold binding, cut strips of 32mm wide and feed the binding through the attachment with the wrong side of the fabric facing towards you. Use a tweezer, unpicker or sharp scissors to help feed the fabric through from right to left. As the fabric is being fed through, the attachment will start to fold the binding. Pull the edge through the end to ensure the binding tape folds correctly and to feed the binding under the presser foot. It helps to feed the binding through the attachment before attaching the dual function fold binder to the machine. Fold the binding tape through the tail of the attachment to help ensure the fabric is fed through the attachment straight and evenly. Change the needle of the Coverstitch machine to only sew with a single needle to create a chain stitch. Please see our Threading the CV3550 Coverstitch Machine link below on how to thread the Coverstitch machine. It is however possible to sew a narrow or wide cover stitch with a dual function fold binder. To attach the dual function fold binder to the machine, align the groove in the attachment to the two holes on the front cover of the machine. Use the two accessory screws included in the box of the Coverstitch machine to fasten the attachment to the machine. Do not tighten the screws completely to be able to adjust the binding attachment to align with the needles or needle. Adjust the attachment for the edge of the binding to be sewn by the chain stitch. Use the guide marks on the clear view foot to help adjust the binding. When you are happy with the alignment of the binding and needle position, continue to sew to ensure all the settings are correct, and finally tighten the screws. Make the final adjustment to the attachment if necessary before inserting the fabric. Insert the fabric into the binding as shown in the video and ensure that it is pressed as far in as possible. It might be necessary to use a pair of tweezers. Turn the hand wheel to ensure the fabric is being fed through the machine. It is very important to not push or pull on the fabric or bias tape while sewing. Allow the machine to feed the fabric and bias tape. Simply guide the fabric straight while sewing with a medium and constant speed. It is your choice where you would like the chain, narrow or wide stitches to lie on the bias binding. Keep an eye on the bias tape as it is fed through the attachment to ensure it does not fold as it is fed through. If the attachment is set to the correct position on the machine, it is also possible to feed the binding into the attachment while it is already attached to the machine. Next, we are going to sew a curve and attach binding. Attach the binding and insert the fabric following the same step. Start from one edge and slowly sew the binding in place and make sure not to pull or push on the fabric. Lastly, for a single fold binding, insert the attachment plate and feed the binding tape strip measuring no more than 25 millimeters through the attachment from right to left. Use an unpicker, tweezer or sharp scissors to guide the binding tape through the attachment and pull an end through and under the presser foot. Turn the hand wheel to sew a few stitches and make any necessary adjustments to the attachment. Insert the fabric into the binding and continue to sew. The front edge of the binding will be folded over to create an edge, but the back will have a raw edge. This dual function fold binder will ease the process of attaching binding to nappies, clothes, tablecloths and so much more, saving you the time to enjoy wearing your garments or having a picnic with your family. Please like, subscribe and follow our channels for more tutorials, tips and videos.